Okay, YouTube, this is the 2014 Firework stash for anyone that's still been watching these videos that I post through the years of the stash. I think this is the first time my face has been on cam too, maybe the last. Alright, let's get started. A lot of leftover stuff from last year. Sky lanterns. The wheel, Gyrostat, I don't think they sell this anymore, which again has been here for years, probably will be here after this year too. Jumping jacks, I highly recommend to anyone that wants something small but certainly fun. Same with the magic crystals, deceptively impressive. Fair amount of parachutes. I had one left over last year and I forgot that I ordered some, aka these, from Big Fireworks, so I got these from Phantom, and we'll see how they all are. I didn't mean to get this many parachutes. Cakes, these on the end are from Big Fireworks. You will see that there are some doubles in here. The two to the right, oops, Jesus Christ. The two to the right lost some of their black powder from last year, so that is why I got replacements this year, because Lord knows how they'll look when they actually go off. Battle of Colors is left over from last year. Warbirds, Astral Galaxy, Enchanted Forest, Cascaded Color, Swarming Skeeters, Hootenanny, Molotov. This one's new from Phantom, but it's not a Phantom product. Suspended Animation. Didn't watch the video yet. I'll do that later. See how that is. Shagadelic Mojo, Raptor, Rain of Fire, all the usuals. Emerald City, Boston Tea Party, Shootout, Galactic Glitz, Will Among the Palm, which is not there last year. I'm very happy it's back. That's another very, very impressive one for its size that I recommend. Emerald City, again, everybody always loves the Emerald Cities. Warbirds is another one that's expensive for a cake, but giant shots. Raging Rottweilers is brought back, or at least at Matamoros it was brought back. Silver Sonic Warheads, Power Cell, Fiery Falcon, Silver and Gold Exchange, another highly impressive one. Erotica, Power Play, Phantasm 2. Cataclysm is new, we'll see what that does. I want to say I watched the video, but I don't remember. Pyro Pixie Dust, Vapor Trails, Machine Gun Shell. These three are left over from last year. Fountains, a couple more than I had last year. Fiery Frogs, I got it again, and as dumb as it is, it's really nothing impressive, but looks fun, so even though it's really not. Rock Around the Clock, one of my favorites of all time from Phantom. Komodo was left over from last year, didn't light it. War Drums, another 500-gram fountain, so we'll see what that is. I watched the video and the crackling towards the end just sounds ungodly loud. So I like things that make a whole lot of noise, which is why I like Rock Around the Clock. And the Just Trippin' Mushroom Fountain from Big Fireworks. That's the one from last year. Obviously it's seen better days, so I had to get a new one. And by the way, Phantom had much more in stock this year. I went down on June 5th to be precise, much more in stock this year than they did last year. The only things they did not have were the Wolfpack missile base, which was discontinued. 25-shot missile base, FYI, if anybody wanted it or wants it. One of the charcoal, one of the palm tree 500, number 500 tubes. Great America Celebration wasn't there. I don't know if it's discontinued or not. And Cirque de Pyrotechnique is not even in the country yet, or was not as of the 5th. So that was disappointing. Racks, tubes, Emerald City again. A ton of single shot 500, number 500 and number, 300 tubes? Yeah. And 16-shot thermobaric warheads. Again, every year I tend to not see a lot of things go off, or not be able to appreciate a lot of things go off, and last year was probably the biggest of all disappointments. Did a whole show, and partway through the show got kicked out of where I was doing it because things got a little out of hand. and so we had to come down to the beach down where I live and light everything off in one strip. So we had probably about $1,500 worth of stuff going off at once, and again, didn't get to appreciate it. So this thing I've been trying to see for years. Maybe we'll actually get to see it this year. The video doesn't look impressive, but screw it. Smiley face rockets. If anybody watched my video from last year, I had these last year. I said I probably wouldn't light them. I didn't. I actually gave them away, and then when I was in Phantom this year, bought them again. So maybe one of these years, maybe this year, they'll actually go off. I'm sure I won't be able to see a smiley face. I'm sure it's clear, not as clear as this false advertisement down here. Assortment of Roman candles. Some of them, most of them are Phantom, except that bag, which is left over from last year from just someone that was selling some fireworks, so I bought them. Military candles, impressive. Everybody seems to like those. Artillery shell kits. This is what you may have heard fall over before. Again, most of this is left over from last year. I don't think I bought any this year. Exterminators are left over from last year. This TNT stuff. These are not all going off. I dislike these shells. They don't do anything for me. But a lot of times they just give them to you for free, so I won't say no to anything free. Fear no evil, though. Even though it's left over, I would like to see that. It's quintuple breaks, so that could be cool. Sweet 16, the whole kit's left over. Skyfest is left over. I think that was Excalibur. I don't know. Left over. And only 2 new ones were free this year. Some Black Cat double load. Didn't even open the box to see what it looks like in there. And Ultimate 4th show. Shell show. And again, is what it is. It's free. We'll see how it goes. And then the only thing that anybody really comes for. Well, let me take it all in at once, I suppose. The 500 grammer section. The majority of this show. Actually, before we get to that, I forgot. This bag of assorted junk in here. I don't even know what's in here. Poopy pooch. Left over. What is this? Gyro balloons and sparklers and snappers, waste. And my whole bag of, actually a ton of smoke in here. I'm not pulling it all out, but where's the one that is impressive? This is not from any firework company. This was online on some website. 20,000 cubic foot smoke bombs. There's a couple of them in there. I have lit those off in the past. They are impressive. I can't quite remember the website. I think it was J&L. It was like a self-defense website or something. J&L something. I didn't feel I needed self-defense, but I did feel I needed 20,000 cubic foot smoke bombs, which happened to be there. If anybody wants them, they were fairly cheap. I want to say they were like $8 each, which for 20,000 cubic feet of smoke, I'll do any day of the week. Alright, so Pyro Pulverizer. Haven't had that in a couple years, but it's a pretty good one. St. Elmo's Fire. Didn't get to appreciate it last year, but it looks really cool in the vid. Voodoo Devils and whatever. Golden Pyro's okay. Tropic Thunder I'm trying for the first time. It just looks like, again, massive chaos in the sky. A lot of it going off very quickly, so looks cool. Rain of Fire, nice and long lasting. This cheesy combo pack, I don't know, I don't think I've ever paid attention to it really, and probably won't again. Attitude Adjustment, much like the one thing above it, just haven't paid attention or haven't had a chance to enjoy it on its own. Motherload, awesome piece. Pulsating Super Cluster, that's new this year. I don't think the video looked really impressive. New York Salute Finale is great. Christmas in July, still haven't gotten to appreciate it alone, don't know, or don't remember what it does. Bombilation is new. Video didn't look impressive. King Midas Touch, it was not good enough that I wanted to, but one was free. So, that's fine. Mine Shell Mayhem, I have a soft spot for, don't know why. Here Come to Judge is new. The video actually looked pretty cool, or fairly cool. Not great. but most of their new stuff this year looked really, really weak in terms of videos. This is the only thing that looked mildly good. Amped, Autumn Storm. I don't remember Amped. Autumn Storm, the only thing I remember about that is it didn't go off for me one year, so hopefully it goes off this year. The Bomb. Classic. Bada Bing is fairly good. 8 Second Ride is badass. Johnny Be Good is badass. Pyro Propulsion's fun. X9, I'll try to get to appreciate it this year. Fandemonium, always badass. Shrapnel, and Never Forget, these are from Big. Again, this was some of the stuff that went off in that massive finale last year, so this year hopefully we don't have to, you know, rush the ending and we can see some of these go off one at a time. And Fear in My Enemy's Eyes, the biggest commercial firework I've ever seen. 500 shots from Big. The video looks cool. It doesn't look like the coolest firework I've ever seen, but for its sheer eye candy value, it's worth it for me. And then Crypt Keeper, Stone Cold, Crazy Bitch, these are all from Big. I had those two last year. Crazy Bitch I couldn't get, got it this year. Had to sacrifice a couple others that weren't in stock. Massive Neon, Smoking Aces, Absolution, again, those are all Big products. So, I think that is it, yes. Yeah, I mean, if anybody wants to know specifically what any of these fireworks do, or wants that particular portion of the video, let me know. That should pretty much sum it up. I don't think I have too much else to say. Hopefully everybody's got their stash already, or if not, go get it. It's the most fun part of it, is the going down and picking it all up. It's just as good as the show, if you ask me. So hopefully everybody has a good 4th of July, or whenever you light it, and a safe one. And again, I say this every year, never do it, but perhaps I'll post a finale video or something like that if it's worth it, which based on the size of some of this stuff, it should be worth it. Alright, take care guys.